happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Redskins. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go! 70, Indy!
I'm here all day.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go, first play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus.
You better be ready. I'll be scared of it. Here goes.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
5.
Second and 13. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
You got this.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Being chased out left. He'll run it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check three. Check three. Check three.
Yes, yes. Fight.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
He's checking crap. Jump in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll set up a throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
X3, 218, chop. 5.
Now a handoff looking right. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Set, ready, 30 base.
52, come on. All right, D,
Ready?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Miami. End of the first quarter.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Hey, lock it.
They'll drop the throw, and that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down.
Hey, high 7. Hard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Geis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Geis. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Lawson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 11. It's Hill, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? I'm not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
61, matchbox, light. 52. Spike.
Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and create.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, my God.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
Wow.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second.
Got me.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
He got me.
A 20-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make a way around. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll throw now on the final play. They're going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Fielded at the 43.
Let's go.
On the set.
On first down, it's Lawson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawson, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-6, bullet 5. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Lawson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check, lucky.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 17-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 26.
Now they try the right side here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Leo.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. 30 base.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hit it.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. A big pickup of 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw, and this one complete to Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 56 to Mike. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Echo. Right.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, lock it. Watch twins. Watch twins. Christian, Travis. Hey, Haywood!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
They realized wouldn't let me move my man over there like he was stuck.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hey, Orbit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they would have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's hurting all my goddamn starters.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Dolphins. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
61, matchbox light.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
coming.
Choose your mic. Watch mic. Watch mic.
6-6, pull it high. We won. Play.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
X3, 218, chop it. And go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least because...
And got his man complete. The 20. And he is in for the score.
Wow.
And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Wow.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Miami, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.